How's it going? Michael G. Keating here, your internet marketing mentor. Tonight I'm going to be doing a review of a service called AdFly. It's primarily used as a URL shortening service that will pay you anytime somebody, visits your website or visits that URL. It also doubles as an advertising platform for people that are looking for cheap website traffic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull that up here. And I'll take you to the home page. So here you are, you have AdFly. You can shrink the URL, get paid to share your links on the internet, register an account, start shrinking, get paid every time somebody visits your URLs, place your links on Facebook, Twitter, and more. Pretty straightforward. I haven't really used it for that. I probably don't get enough visitors clicking on those links to actually make any money. So if anybody else has tried it, I'd love to hear how that portion of it actually worked out for you. If you go down to the bottom here, you'll see the advertisers tab. And AdFly offers two different types of advertising. They have your interstitial advertising, and they also have your leaderboard banner advertising. Leaderboard banner advertising is pretty straightforward, but the other one, not so much. I actually wasn't even really familiar with that type of advertising or the naming convention for that. So I actually had to do a Google search, and it turns out that that is when an advertisement shows up when a visitor is going from one website to another website. So I guess it shows up in the interim in between, and sometimes people will refer to a landing page that asks you to confirm your age before entering a site, maybe porn or more innocently alcohol websites will have it. So as you see here, the pricing is pretty cheap. It's $1 per 1,000. So if you're looking for cheap traffic to your website, you can definitely get that here. So I decided to test it out. Spent $9. So you'd think that I would get 9,000 visitors to my site. So I'm just going to kind of take you through and show you what I got for that $9 I spent. So as you'll see here, I wanted to highlight what was received for the $9 that I spent with AdFly. So basically right here you have my analytics, and I highlighted it was about 11 days that the traffic occurred, and it started the day of the purchase. So I purchased it on May 1st, and effectively on May 12th it was all gone. The tidal wave had ceased. So as you can see here, there kind of starts slow. Day 1, 292, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, then right here, day 7, 8, 9, and so on. You can see it all drops down to 0. And looking at the visits, you'll notice that there were 11,154 visits. Of those visits, 11,000 were unique. The page views was almost equivalent to the number of visitors, and that reason being, pages per visit was roughly 1. The average duration was about 10 seconds. The bounce rate was 95.71, and new visits was 98.97. Obviously you expect it to be new visits, seeing as it's traffic coming to your site from using the advertising platform, and most likely it's not any form of retargeting and hitting visitors that left your site and then bringing them back. So just to make a note, when I purchased this advertising through AdFly, you have the option of choosing whether you want it to be US based, if you want it to be basically any region around the world. So I chose US, and the reason I'm telling you that is because when you look down here at the language, you'll see English US, which is 40%, but then you have pretty much a bunch of other languages that are not US English, which is what I selected. So you can take a look at those. And not surprisingly, if you go to the country, you'll see that the United States is actually the number 4 on that list of percentages. And again, I paid for US traffic. And down here, you want to even go further, take a look at city, not set. Maybe that's New York. Probably not, but it could be. And then you'll notice that none of these are even in the US. So basically, AdFly did what they were supposed to do. They got me the traffic that I paid for, so I was able to, I mean, I received more than I paid for, so I got 11,000 visitors for the $9 that I paid, and it worked. I mean, it served its purpose of getting me that many visitors. Now, did I get any value out of those visitors aside from messing up my analytics? I didn't. So if you want a quick fix and you're trying to drive traffic to your site or a client's website, I mean, be my guest, you know, buy the traffic or buy the humans from AdFly, but don't really expect much results out of that. So that's kind of what I got with my experience with AdFly. If any of you have any of your own experiences, I'd love to hear about it. I did a post a while ago about 7 Search, and I didn't have really good results, but a lot of people wrote to me and said that they did have good results and that I guess my test was flawed. So we'll have to give that another shot, see how that works. But I encourage you to do your own tests on any of the tools. Feel free to send them to me because I'd love to check out your reviews and we can learn together. Okay? Well, here we are. It's Mike Keating signing out. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks.